Sean "Diddy" Combs, the influential music mogul and entrepreneur behind some of the most iconic hits in hip-hop, is currently facing a legal battle that could change the course of his life. Once known for his entrepreneurial success and vast wealth, Diddy now finds himself behind bars, struggling not only with legal challenges but also with mental health issues that he claims are hindering his ability to defend himself properly in court. In a recent turn of events, court documents obtained by TMZ reveal that Diddy's defense team has requested that a Columbia University doctor testify on his behalf, claiming that Diddy's mental health, heavily influenced by alcohol, severely impacted his ability to control his actions during the time of the alleged crimes. The rapper and producer has reportedly been grappling with deep mental health struggles, including alcohol dependency, which he believes distorted his decision-making processes. This claim is central to his defense as he fights serious charges, including sex trafficking and related prostitution offenses. The defense is pushing the narrative that Diddy's actions were not entirely within his control, given his mental health and substance use at the time. They argue that this could help explain any erratic or unlawful behavior that took place, and provide context for the jury as they deliberate on his case. The potential testimony from the Columbia University doctor is seen as a crucial part of this strategy, as it could offer some understanding of how alcohol and mental health issues can impair judgment and memory. However, prosecutors are vehemently opposing the inclusion of this expert testimony, stating that the defense has not provided adequate notice to use such evidence. They argue that it is too late in the proceedings to introduce such claims, particularly given that the defense has not clearly demonstrated how drugs or alcohol specifically affected Diddy's actions or memory during the alleged events. Furthermore, the prosecution points out that the doctor in question has never treated Diddy personally. Instead, the doctor's opinion would be based on their experience with other patients, which prosecutors argue makes the testimony irrelevant and insufficiently grounded in Diddy's specific circumstances. Prosecutors contend that allowing such testimony could unfairly sway the jury, creating doubt about Diddy's accountability for his actions without focusing on the facts of his individual case. They argue that mental health struggles and substance abuse should not be used as a blanket defense for criminal behavior, especially when they are not directly tied to the events in question. The legal drama surrounding Diddy began in 2024, when a coordinated operation by Homeland Security agents resulted in the raids of his homes in Los Angeles and Miami. These raids were followed by an array of serious allegations against the music mogul, including charges related to sex trafficking and prostitution. The charges are incredibly serious, with Diddy facing the possibility of spending the rest of his life behind bars. If convicted of the sex trafficking charges, he could be sentenced to at least 15 years in prison, with additional time tacked on for the prostitution-related offenses. This legal ordeal marks a dramatic shift in the life of a man who once commanded the music industry with his label, Bad Boy Records, and who had a significant influence on the careers of artists like the Notorious B.I.G., Maze, and Faith Evans. Diddy has been an icon in the music industry for decades, not only as a producer and rapper but also as a businessman who built an empire with ventures ranging from clothing lines to vodka brands. However, this high-profile case could not only cost him his career but could also see him losing everything he has worked for. As the trial continues, public opinion remains divided. Some argue that Diddy's wealth and influence have shielded him from consequences for years, while others believe he is a victim of a flawed legal system. His supporters stand by him, insisting that his mental health struggles and substance abuse issues deserve understanding and consideration in the courtroom. Meanwhile, his critics argue that these claims are just another attempt to deflect responsibility for his alleged crimes. The outcome of this case will undoubtedly have far-reaching consequences, not only for Diddy personally but also for the broader entertainment industry. For now, the world waits as one of the most powerful figures in music history faces a fight for his freedom, his legacy, and his life. With his future on the line, the stakes have never been higher for Sean Diddy Combs.